Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Welcome to the stream yet again. And then again, we're playing Blueprints. Because I need to solve all the mysteries. That's the way it just has to be. I started the stream with the wrong stream information. And I don't know, I keep doing this. I need to change the stream information before I go live. Very simple. Very simple. I never do it. Because I'm a bit of a dum-dum. Alright, let's open up the game. Okay? As I always say, no dilly-dallying. We need to start the stream and the gameplay properly. The game on the screen. There we go. Okay. I honestly don't even know where we start today. I don't know where we start today. You know, last time I was like, I want to build things up, I want to unlock all the things. There's the stuff in the new clue with all the books and stuff. I know that there's another book I need to read. Guess we could... Honestly, I don't even know. Oh yeah, we have a new room. We got the armory. Go check out what that is. I mean, we do have a lot of safes to open, but I still don't know what the codes are. That does drive me crazy. Drives me crazy. I don't know what's going on. Alright. We go outside first. We'll go outside first. Keep having this problem when I go on stream where my voice always gets quite sore, like my throat, because I keep talking with this stupid voice and I can't stop. Okay, I gotta sound like the hamster. And a lot of the time it's not really necessarily on purpose. This is how I talk. But in real life, you know, I can't be talking like this or people will think I'm crazy. I have to put on this facade of being a normal person. And usually when I talk to people in real life, my voice does not hurt. But then when I do this, I stream, it does hurt. Ooh, good punch. Okay, that door opening was kind of scary, I gotta be honest. I thought there was someone was walking in here, like the Hat-Man or something. Okay, we've read this one, we've read this one, we've read this one, we read this one. We have not read the Curse of Black Witch. I think we read other drafting strategies. Okay. That's the one we're picking. Don't hurt yourself to stream. I'm not really hurting myself to stream. I'm more hurt. Look, if I'm having fun and I'm stretching my voice because I'm like screaming, that's kind of my fault. I don't know. Like, I could just like not scream and make funny noises, but I want to. I enjoy it. And except then I'm like, my voice hurts. After like a few hours of doing this. But I do this. But I know why I'm doing it. Because I like it. I don't know how to talk like a normal person when I'm having fun. It is a me problem. It's a big me problem. How are you doing today, Coffee Guy? Happy to see you around. I don't really know what the plan is right now. The plan is to solve more things, but I don't know what we have left to solve exactly right now. I don't have like a one thing where I'm like, I know the solution. I just gotta get the combination or the way of solving it. I don't know. I'm kind of just trying my best. Okay. More keys to start off with. I want to go back in here. I want to put a room here. I like the courtyard. I like the courtyard. The courtyard. I don't know, corks out here. I'm still having fun. I am having fun. I hope you're having fun too. It is just kind of getting a bit samey, playing the same game over and over again. But I enjoy kind of the chill blueprint streams where I'm just like, you know, solving some puzzles here and there, and let it talk to chat, talk to you, talk to everyone else who shows up. So nice. I did have a bit of a moment yesterday. I was thinking about how I couldn't really stream Elden Ring. And, you know, actually I've been thinking about this for a while. But on Wednesday I was playing some Elden Ring and I couldn't really do it, so I stopped stream. Still playing Elden Ring though, I was on Raccoon stream. And I had this thought. I was like, I'm gonna bite the bullet and I'm gonna buy a new computer. So that's what I did yesterday. Now I'm waiting for the computer to arrive. Okay? Was it a bad decision? We'll see. We'll see. Because computers are expensive. And I did spend like, I guess it would be like $1,400. Which is a lot of money on a new computer. But I wanted one for a while. Okay, hold on. I gotta do math. 8 times 2 is 16 minus 13 is 3. Where's 3? There's 3. 8 minus 8 is 0. Okay, it's 1. Oh, this is minus 4 squared, which is 16, plus 1 is 17. No? Am I getting this wrong? Wait. No. It's 9. It's 1. Sorry. The squared is after 1. Oh, key card. I think I made a mistake. Yeah. Look. Hopefully this computer will make me happy. But there is always an upside to this. Because, you know, what do I do with the computer I already have? It's a big question, right? And I'll tell you. I'll give it to my sister. She gets a free computer. It's a free computer. I get to be a good person. I get to look super cool to everyone in my life. And I got a computer. Now I lose $1,400. That's okay. Why? Because I can stream Elden Ring. Maybe. We'll see. Hello, Rockballs. How you doing today? Ooh, I kind of want to put a room there though. I really want to get the one thing where I can put a room everywhere. That one trophy. Let's see. Someone XTDing in chat. You missed my update. I was telling Gothic that I bought a new computer yesterday. Hard work all day? No, had work all day. Bro, can't read. Maybe it was hard work, I don't know. I'm tired. Okay, well, happy to hear that you're good. No computer, hell yes. Cause I think the Elden Ring stream was a bit of a catalyst for me to make the final decision to say, you know what? I need a new computer. Like, this computer ain't doing it. I can't play all the games I want to play and stream it at the same time. Can I GPU? Well, I'll say this. The GPU of this computer is like a GeForce 1660 or something. It's old. They don't sell that shit anymore. And the new one is an RTX 4060. So it is an upgrade. It's an upgrade. Is it the best one in the world? No. But there's nothing. Better, it's some amount of upgrade, so I'll see how much better it does. You know, maybe I won't. Yeah, 4060 is a good card. I'm hoping I can stream any game I want. Maybe not at the highest resolution, of course not. That's not what I'm expecting. But at least that I can stream all the games that I want. Maybe not the games that are poorly optimized because the developers aren't doing a good job. But that's not really my fault then. You know what I mean? Ooh. I could put the furnace here and try to get the freezer. See, that's something that we still need to do. Elden Ring will be a good test. That's true. So, we'll see when the computer arrives. I don't know. I bought it yesterday and today is Saturday. So, you know. It will not be very fast. It does come. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe they're like, oh, it's summer. We actually do things. It takes 5 times longer to do everything because no one's working. I don't know. What's beeping? Wonderful thing about this game. I mean, I don't know if you've been able to tell for this game even, but like because it takes a while to render the stream, like the actual visuals, the like the audio is sometimes like not lined up with the visuals of this game. So, oh, by the way, I just got this. This is awesome. So, and that's bothering me when I'm looking back at the VOD and I'm trying to edit, and like I can tell that the sound is delayed or whatever, but there's nothing wrong with there's no actual delay. It's just because it's taking a while to like render. I don't know if that's this. I think that's the CPU. Like it's I don't know what's going on, to be honest. So that's also something that's been bothering me, and I'm like, I need an upgrade. I need an upgrade. Me personally. That means an apple. But I already ate the 3 apples in the other room. Ooh, we could do this one. Yeah, I think it's like a buffer thing. I don't know. I bought the computer from a local store actually. Because they don't make custom computers, but they make the computers themselves, but they make them like in bulk. And they're like, instead of like buying another pre-made computer, I'm like, because then everything is there. And it's also because it's custom built in quotation marks, like they still make them according to like their own thing. I could, if I'm like, I need an upgrade next time, just buy just the graphics card or just buy the CPU or the, you know, because I could just open it up and change it myself if I'm good at doing that. What do I want to do? I could spread dirt. I've never done that, but I don't want to. We need all the letters. I actually don't know if I've gotten all the letters. Start the experiment. Okay. Which one did I pick? I already forgot. I guess it's in my tab screen. Unlock a bypass security door. Right. Okay. It's good. Okay. I don't want to pick the dark room because I might get stuck. Ooh, security. Beeping. There it is. I see it. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. I've got lots of plans of what I want to do with my setup, but I don't have the money for anything more than just a computer, you know? The computer is the big investment. Let's do keycard security system, set security level to high. Confirm. We might as well change to unlocked, although it doesn't really matter. Okay. Exit. Nice. Which way? This way. There's only one way. Boiler room? Maybe? Water. Wait. If I do the boiler room... Wait, why is the furnace not heating up everything? I'm like not that far away. But I do need to get my hamster set up. True. But one piece at a time. A letter has been delivered. And my experiment was successful. Awesome. I wanted to do this. Activate. And I want to pull it that way. That should, I believe. Actually don't know if there is enough things in the ceiling here. Many things to dig down here. Okay, well. Too bad. Nowhere to dig. Okay, see? Going through, yes. And then we go into here. And we get a key. Oh. It's just a normal key. I guess that's good though. I guess that's fine. Did it go? I did go the right way. I'm getting a bit dizzy. Alright. Good thing we got an extra key. Still have the opportunity to put all of the fill up all the rooms. I don't really want this one. Well, I guess. Well, the good thing about that key is that is always going to be like a. Hold on. Why can't I tab right now? I can't see my floor plan. I have to click this. It's annoying. Kitchen? Kitchen. You know one thing I really want? I forgot what I was gonna say. Brain is not on fire today, I will say. I'm getting a lot, getting my money back from the coupon thing. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Man, the freezer did not show up. What is beeping? Am I blind? Am I blind? I am blind. I found it. I wanna go put the lavatory here. Items? That's the worst room in the game. Other than maybe the gym. The gym sucks too. Okay, gotta move this. If I put this in, will it turn towards... I mean, I don't even know if this is gonna work. Yeah, alright. I honestly don't even know why it worked on the first room I tried. Okay, but question, why... Is this really too far away from the furnace? Really? Do I just try it? I just try it, no? I try it and I save my gems and my coins for next time. And then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And that's fine. It doesn't work. Why? Why? Why can I never melt this room? The furnace is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps away. And it's really close by. I feel like I am being... You know, I could unfreeze myself, but I don't want to. I really don't understand. Really don't understand. I thought it would be fine. Alright, well, I'm gonna go check outside in the shelter, and I want to see if anything's going on with that. I think it's too far. The he haze. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen the he haze, but I feel like I saw that even when I was a lot further away than that on other runs. So in my mind, I was just like, maybe there's a visual bug going on. And then I'm actually close enough. But that was correct. I was wrong. I was not correct. I was wrong. Yeah. Oh well. We'll try it again next time we get the freezer. But, you know, it's fine, honestly. Because I know I'll have extra gems and coins for next time. I'm honestly fine with that. Do not mind. Alright. Let's check the radiation monitor. .8. Wait, so... I mean, it doesn't really matter. It says all doors in the house will be automatically unlocked. So I did 2. I don't know if it's exponential. Did I do 2? I thought I did 2. Experiments. And that only did 1.8. So how many do I need? Weird. Oh well. Let's call it a day. Try again. Try again. We need more stuff. You know, I was looking at the VOD and I was thinking about the heckin' new clue book and all the things about the books and changing, doing like the anagrams and changing all the letters around and blah 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 blah. And I didn't figure it out. I still don't know what's going on with that. We got a new book in the library. Maybe we can read that today. We'll see. We'll see. I also want to get to the antechamber because I forgot what the other places for the little keys are. I also need to try and unlock all the sigils downstairs. Now I've forgotten where all the keys are. The statements on this box are either both true or both false. This box is empty. Could be true, could be false. But if this is false, then this would be true, which would then be false. So this one is empty and they are both true. Box is white. I mean, that's true. All statements on the blue box are true. The box with no false statements has the gems. Okay, but this one's true. So, and if this one's true, then this one's also both true, this one's already true. Which means that one's false. Okay, good. Whew. Got a bit scared. Gotta turn on the brain. Gotta use it. Gotta use my brain. I don't really need the coins, but I want to put a dead end room here. If I can, please. Okay, which one do we did? The item one. Okay, well, it could have been better items, I'll be honest, but fine. I will accept it. Well, I got quite a bit of gems. But that doesn't not bother me. I want to find the armory. I wonder where the armory is. Do solarium. The solarium here. Any items? Oh. No. Right, then we go over here. Oh, I've got a higher chance of getting all the rare rooms, but I need to go straight, so we need to re-roll, and we have to go. I have to pick the pool, because otherwise we can't go through. And now we have to go that way, which is the pump room, and that's okay. Which we could empty the pool, but I don't have a sledgehammer, and I only have 2 keys, so that sounds like a bad idea. Locker room? Wow, we're getting all this so fast. Was there a key in here? There's usually an item just laying around there. Oh well. Observatory, please. 44. Still need to get to that 50. Okay. Apples. Key. Alright. That's a lot. That's a lot of little things. Continue. Well, we have to pick the dark room or we get stuck again. And now we have to... Okay. I guess we lose this round as well. Wait, I didn't do the outer room. I forgot about the outer room. You know what? Let's empty the pool. Have I emptied the pool? I forgot. Gotta do this, I think. No, wrong way. Gotta put it into the tube. The tube thing. And then if we open up these... Curious. I want to empty into the fountain. I don't even have to wait for it. Please give me a keycard. That's not a keycard. Did I really need all those gems? Did I? The answer is no. I did not need those gems. I'm gonna go check what's in the outer room because I forgot to do this. Do I even have an item? I don't think I have an item. But I mean, no. I have absolutely no item. But maybe there's something in here. No. I already took all the stuff. That's it. Bye. Any 40 gold. Alright, let me empty the bowl again. I mean... No, not empty the pool. Fill the pool. What does it look like right now? What does this look like? Well, it's kind of filled up. Not all the way filled up. But that's okay. Oh, I forgot I put this here. Okay. Now give me the keycard. Please. Okay, can we trade the lockpick for the keycard? I'm really stretching all my possibilities here. It could be good. We could be solving our problems right now. Maybe. What do I get? Silver key. That's not a key card. Oh, no, it's not. And I gotta do the same thing again. Gotta fill the pool up. Oh, let me do like this. Gotta flip these around. Like so. Pool first, then fountain, then pool. I guess I don't need to fill the pool. I could actually leave it like this. Now they're at the bottom. There's no air in them. Okay, I believe I have... Oh, I can see all the things that I unlocked downstairs. So, which ones did are still like, are open? Oh, language. Ah, Araja. We could try Araja, but I'm unsure about that one. I think that one is purple. I think it's the triple line. I think it's rainy. Or the lockers. Oh, we could try the lockers. Poetic. I think I've got... I guess I don't know the race necessarily. Well, an orange. Yummy. My last key. Another orange. You know, that's it'll be better. We'll be honest. It'll be a lot better. Okay, well, still I've not gotten very much. I got 2 oranges for that. Who puts oranges in the locker room? I guess the people who work out in there want like fruit or something, I don't know. Small cottage. Really funny. Really funny game. Really funny. I got 2 oranges and I got a small cottage. Not my day today so far. Could try Araja. Now, the thing is, Araja, I think... I mean, I guess we could just kind of try all the different transportation systems that they have. See? Did I push the minecart back? I don't remember. Because if I did push the minecart back, we could go down there right away. But I mean, all we get for it is, ooh. I like the tomb. Tomb gives us a good start. Ah. Oh, well, I pushed it back, but I don't remember if I did. It doesn't matter. I have this entrance, I have the fountain entrance, and I have the other entrance. Oh, we still need to do the diary. That's something we need to do. This one. Give it. Diary would be nice to have. There's a dig spot here. So there's the coins over there. Let's go try the Araja one. That's how you pronounce it. I keep saying it like that. I feel like there must be something else in the catacombs. Like, why is this big old room just for me to click on a statue? You know? There's like nothing else in here. But then at the same time, I haven't been able to find anything else. Okay, I did push it up. Okay. Remind me to push it back. It doesn't really matter, I guess. what the heck is going on with that room. Dead people. Yeah, there's a bunch of dead people in there. And I would like to ask them questions like, what do I do? Where do I go? How do I solve all this? Okay. Okay, there's only 2 keys left actually. So, this is the one I wanted to try and solve. I believe a Raja is the flower, poetic nation. Come on. Come on. No, come on. There we go. I believe... Yeah, that's that one. This is the one I'm gonna do. I believe it's rainy. Like that. I believe... Okay, let's just try it like this. Purple? What's purple? Or violet. That's the dash, 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 dash. Oh, let me see what the different ones are. So this is roads. I feel like it might be aviation, like with balloons. Or was that a different country? I don't remember. I don't think it was a roads. This is horse. I guess we could try the horse. I need the dashes and the dashes. Yeah. Is it the horse? No, not the horse. This is trains. I don't think it's trains either. Oh, it is trains. Okay. All right. GG's. I was correct with all the other ones. Did I write down the order in which he visited these countries? Well, he went to Orinda Aries first, Blackbridge, and then I believe, the last one was the Fen Aries, because he went home. Everything's falling apart. Yippee! Okay. There was another country that was the flying one. I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Arajan story I have ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Gloria, Yenna, Ayler, Loon, Herbert. Okay. But like, when did he... go here? Did he go here? He must have gone here after the other one, but I don't know. First, the Raja Hewamdo. I mean... not super clear when he went here. Alright, we gotta do the heckin' puzzle. Oh my god, look how many colors there are. The puzzle boxes of Mora J spread to Arash and not through port towns as they had in other realms, but by train routes from the north. When Violet Tiles were introduced, they were created as a simple reflection of the variation first introduced by Arch Aries some years earlier. The yellow ones go up, and the violet ones go down. We did the one in the tomb. Kinda knew that already. Oh, and the red ones make everything like that. Okay. You move... no, you don't move down. You move down. Do I want you to move down? No. Okay. I think I fucked it up because of the black one. I think I had to move. Maybe? How do I... oh, I do this. And then... And then... Is that how I do it? How do I again move these? I don't have a lot of options. Okay, I already messed it up. Wrong. Not the red one. I could move the black one back and forth with the green. This is the only one I can move down. I guess what I want to do is I want to do that. Maybe. And then... So you guys move south. And you move north. So... Okay. Uh-huh. Um... um... What do how do I move these things? Do I do this? Not going to, I could do that. And if I move the purples, then they will stop being lit, right? Don't press the red button. The red button is dangerous. Um, I want to move that up. And that's stuck there now. No, I messed it up. No. Um. So, how do I? How do I do this? How do I do this? No, I messed it up again. I did it. 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 I got my 2 allowance. Great. Okay. Another box solved. Another room solved. Now, next on the agenda for rooms to figure out is the heart and the rainbow. I believe we actually need the classroom somewhat for me to figure out some of the things. I also think I need to read some books. I don't remember. Honestly, don't even know what I need to do. Wait. Yeah, this is the beginning of the day. I completely forgot what day it is. Great. Now we've got like the other side of the ocean, which they're a lot harder to figure out because I feel like, I mean, I guess the postal stamps can help us. So the library is a very valuable place to go see what the postal stamps are, and also a magnifying glass to figure out other stuff. Because the postal stamps will tell us what color things are, will tell us usually the weather, or like what transportation they use. Maybe it won't tell us everything for all of them, but I think hopefully it can be quite useful. But that requires us to also get 2 more of those the sanctum keys. And I don't remember what the next 2 are. I have forgotten what the note said in the thing. So, I think an important thing that we need to do today is actually get to the antechamber again. And also maybe find a magnifying glass and zoom in on some postal stamps. For all the rooms that we haven't yet the countries we haven't figured out yet. Well, there's that one, but let's put the dormitory. I don't think there's much in here. There's some shoes in here. I like shoes. You guys like shoes? Are you one of those? Are you the type of people who like don't wear shoes? Pretty sure they exist. I don't know where they are though. I like shoes. I wear shoes. Not indoors. Of course. I'm not a weirdo. But I do like shoes outside. Okay. Let's buy all the things. Shovel, salt shaker, that's pretty good. A key. Oh. You could also buy a gem. Go buy another key. I guess I can buy another key and I can buy 2 gems. So there seems to be 3 more gems in here and 1 key. Got the shoes you need. Hell yeah. Weapons and armor for sale? I just used all my money though. Whoa. Whoa. What do you mean there's weapons for sale? Where? Where do I buy? Oh. Tomorrow morning game 1. Cost 8? Can knock the locks off chests and trunks. Ooh. And light candles and ignite fuses. Well, this would have been... This is nice if I find more of those. Yes. And then, once per day, while drafting, you can equip Night Shield to ignore the negative effects of any one red room. Damn. Okay. Those sound pretty useful. You like thongs? Excuse me? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Is this a dialect thing? This is a dialect thing, because that sounds weird. To me? I'll be honest. Sounds a bit weird to me. Also known as flip-flops. Yep. That, you know, in my mind, that's what I thought you meant. But, you know. Hey, people can get the wrong idea, I'm just saying. This box is empty. Maybe. This box is empty. The blue box is empty. Well, if that one's true, then that one's... Well, that one statement is true. This box is empty. They can't all be empty. Every statement with the word empty is false. Well, if that's true, then they are all full of gems. So this one's wrong. Which means that some of them are true. And some of them are wrong. That could mean that the box itself is wrong. I don't know though. You wouldn't know. I guess I'll do that one. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I don't think you're a weirdo, Rockbones. I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're fine. I think. So far, at least. Maybe someone else could misunderstand, of course. Okay. Nice dead-end room. Still don't know what this is. Oh! Hi, magnifying glass. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. I still have that one place to go, I guess. From there. You could tunnel all the way up if you want to. Or we read the book that I borrowed. I think I would prefer Curse of Blackbridge. Wait, hold on a second. Blackbridge is where he said he was. In Orinda Aries. I wrote that down for some reason. Okay, anything here? Anything here? A hand? It's very detailed, but this is very blurry. How does that work? Curse of Blackbridge. Story time. Forward. The legend of Blackbridge is one that's well known to the people of the Grand Realm. Versions of this tale have been passed down from generation to generation. With each new telling, the story has changed, becoming over the years more colorful, more verbose, and, as one might expect, increasingly horrifying. Oh no, spooky. However, with so many renditions and unique personal touches, the task of confining and binding this tale to text seemed an ambitious and impossible challenge. Over the course of my research, I have heard dozens of variations of the legend, and while the details would often change, I was surprised how much of the story's heart remained the same. Yet the more I listened, the clearer it became that there could never be a definitive version of this tale capable of capturing all the wonder and myth of Blackbridge. In the end, I chose to write down what felt most authentic, the story my grandmother told me as a boy long ago. Okay. Part 1. The Berry Picker from Oris. We were berry picking earlier. Oh my god. Let me drink some water before I start. Okay. Many years ago, before peace had become a familiar word, there lived a group of rogues so wayward that the locals deemed it appropriate to call their number the Unholy Hounds. They were feral outlaws, composed of society's worst in a time when society was at its worst. And for each crime that fearful travelers credited to the group, a dozen more lay unclaimed, each worse than the last. For the gentry, however, I still don't know how to say that word, who often value their coffers more than their companions, no crime could measure more wicked than the group's primary enterprise, high road robbery. One such member of this so-called band of rogues was a boy of 13 years, Jesper, who had not been lucky in life, having lost 2 brothers to war and parents to famine. Jesper, you say. Jesper. That's not one of the... No. But he is a minor. In the years of hunger that followed, Jesper lived in a gutter behind a churchyard, relying on the nourishment of scurrying bugs and weeds harvested from the cracks of the alleyway to sustain his pitiful existence. Okay, we don't need to be so mean to Jesper, right? His existence is not pitiful. I feel like we don't need to pity him like that, okay? I feel like we're being really mean, he hasn't even done anything yet. It is not surprising that a child aiming to escape such hardships would take any easy road out. An easy and well-traveled road paved with temptations, leading out of the city and into the... We need to stop using that word. The gentry lands, where loose purse strings entwine with the strands of salvation and glisten equally with the hope of opportunity. It was this road that eventually led Jesper to the end of his youth, a hidden cave at the bottom of Blackbird's Canyon. It was here that he met his surrogate family and saviors, that notorious gang of godless outlaws known as the Unholy Hounds. Despite the hardened circumstances that had led him to this vocation of banditry, Jesper was surprisingly tender-hearted and was often teased by the group for being too kind for such an ignoble life. For this reason, Jesper was assigned the innocent role of berry picker. It was not just innocence that set berry picking apart from the gang's more wicked undertakings, for it was the only duty performed without the safety of night's concealment. Jesper, no stronger to solitude, did not protest that he alone worked, while the others slept soundly, tucked away in the cave at the bottom of Blackbridge Canyon. On one such occasion, Jesper decided to get an early start. He left the cave, berry basket in hand, and set out into the woods before the morning sun had even brushed against the tallest treetops. It was colder in the mornings, but the headway dawn afforded meant Jesper could reach the furthermost berry patches without worrying of being chastised for tearing upon his return. There he is. It's Jesper. It took over 3 hours on foot to reach his destination, and along the way, Jesper had passed by many a familiar bush, all priorly pillaged and so bereft of berries that one would have to dedicate several moments in earnest examination before finding a single one. Jesper was patient, but even patience has its limits. He was confident that even accounting for the time lost to this long stretch of travel, his efforts would be well worth the pains. Surveying the patches in his new grove surprised even Jesper. The red dots suspended among the leaves seemed as numerous as stars in the skies. Upon seeing such a bounteous sight, he clutched his berry basket tightly and nearly toppled over out of joy. Once he had regained his senses, Jesper quickly made a decision. He would not reveal the location of this newfound treasure. Instead, he would earn the respect of his confederates who, upon seeing his yield, might attribute the success to hard work. Smiling at his plan, Jesper set off to fill his basket and was making steady strides in this task when the sound of thundering hooves interrupted him. Water break. Thank you, Coffee Cafe. A carriage is approaching. The thought of it made Jesper freeze. Had he been so enchanted by his discovery that he had neglected to observe his surroundings? How could a roadway be so close? He ducked down and crept toward the impending sound, hiding behind one of the larger bushes nearby. It was only a moment before the sound source revealed itself, within 50 paces of where Jesper hid. An elegant carriage with gold trim came soaring around a corner of trees, led by 2 beautiful white horses, and conveyed by a stern-looking driver seated atop the vehicle, flaunting the most sophisticated regalia Jesper had ever seen. It was not just any carriage, it was a royal carriage. Even without ever having witnessed such a sight before, Jesper was certain. Reading is a bedtime story. Yes, I'm trying to be as soothing as possible. The sight had so transfixed Jesper that he stood awestruck, unable to tear away as the carriage approached. The little concealment the bush provided was soon proven unequal to the driver's lofty perch, and upon spotting the boy, he pulled the reins with such effect that the noble steed slid to a sudden halt with precise control. "You, boy, get out from behind that bush," he shouted with a rigidity that betrayed a modest amount of fear. "You startled me half to death, coming round the bend of my own drive and me seeing such an unfamiliar face in a place where there ought not to be any face." Jesper quickly contemplated running. The man was much older, and his dress was suitable for courtly behavior, not dashing through the bramble and mud. I was picking berries." Jesper raised the half-filled basket up to allow the driver to see the proof of his words. The demeanor of the man suddenly changed. It was a change that Jesper was familiar with. He had many times seen the same stern expressions on the most fiendish bandits melt away when presented with a berry basket. Any suspicions that the driver might have had instantly evaporated, for even the notion of a member of the unholy hounds picking berries seemed farcical. The softened expression even made allowances for a smile. "Berries, eh? Say, you couldn't have picked a better spot for them, could you? I used to pick berries here as a boy." Jesper took his cue to finally step forward out from behind the bush, proudly brandishing his basket. "I know, and what luck I found them. I have only just begun picking, and look how many I had. It would have taken me 4-fold the time back home to procure this number." The driver bent down for a closer look. "And where is your home, boy? It must be quite far." Jesper replied with a scripted response. "It is south of Tanner Fork, just past the burnt woods." "My God, that is far. You couldn't have come all that way only this morning." It was true. Tanner Fork was in the exact opposite direction that Jesper had traveled, and while that response would seem perfectly reasonable in a location closer to Blackbridge Canyon, he could see why it might seem less believable here. "Sir, I have traveled much further for much less profit. I dare say there is no distance yet made by man that would not be worth undertaking for a price such as these. Surely you have tasted them for yourself." Jesper felt happier with this response, as it seemed to amplify the man's smile. "In my youth often, but perhaps I took it for granted because I never had to travel very far. And even then, my father would always drive us here in our carriage, so I'm ashamed I never had to walk such a stretch to earn an equal reward." It was Jesper's time to smile. "Then let my efforts reward us both today." He raised the basket ever higher. "A taste and the memory of your youth, sir." The driver chuckled and removed one glove, bending over the seat to reach down to the basket. At that moment his fingers touched the first berry. The dagger, in turn, met his throat, cutting through a superficial layer of skin and drawing blood. Jesper caught the man's startled eyes. "And for that taste, I will have your purse, sir, in memory of my youth." The driver's arm had gone stiff, his chin raised and trembling, more frightened than he had ever been before. Whether unable or incapable of speaking, he did not respond to the boy. Perhaps he did not think his jaw could afford to be engaged at this particular time. Jesper let the basket drop, freeing his other hand to probe the man's pockets. "Do not mistake me, sir. I will not kill you if you give me no cause. Though I will admit the thought of taking your carriage and leaving you the indignity of walking appeals to me." Unable to find a purse in the man's coat, Jesper pivoted to search the seat under him. "Why have you no purse upon your person?" The driver slowly raised his hand cautiously, pointing toward the carriage door behind him. Jesper lowered the knife's edge a small degree to allow the man to speak, which he did in turn softly. "There is a lockbox in the carriage."
Well, come down then and grant me the courtesy of sparing your life and binding your hands, a concession I assure you of my tender heart, for it would be much easier to slit your throat. The man started to comply, slowly lowering himself to from the driver's seat of the carriage. Once down, Jesper guided him away from the carriage to a nearby tree, where he instructed him to get on his knees and put his hands behind his back. Excusing his inexperience, the man indulged Jesper while he figured out how to adequately bind him. The smile and kindness Jesper had seen on this man's face, now nothing more than a distant memory. In their place, cold, dark eyes displaying no emotion. I wonder, should I grant you the same clemency you are showing me? Jesper stopped, surprised by the question, but ignored it, secured the final bindings, and then hastily returned to the carriage. With one hand on the door's handle, he turned back to the man. If there is no lockbox, there will be no clemency. Inside the carriage was surprisingly dusty. Inside, the carriage was surprisingly dusty and unswept, a stark contrast to the elegant and polished golden facade of the exterior. It had apparently been many years since a passenger had enjoyed passage in this vehicle. This all but confirmed what Jesper had suspected. The driver of this carriage was not a liveried servant in the employ of some greater master. Any curiosity that this observation might have further produced was quickly abandoned upon seeing what rested under the carriage's back seat, a large wooden lockbox. Despite its hefty appearance, the box was surprisingly easy to handle. Within a few minutes, Jesper had dislodged it from its hold and carried it into the sunlight. Inspecting the box carefully, 2 observations were made. Totemic symbols found carved on all 4 sides of the box hinted that the box was very old and likely not created by Arindian hands. It reminded him of artifacts from the old world, and was presumably crafted in one of the ancient realms. Secondly, the box was secured by a rusted yet robust padlock, and would not open easily without a key. Jesper looked over to see the driver quietly observing from his indentured position. You perhaps have a key you can provide me to open this box? Without emotion, the driver replied, There is no key to that box. Jesper stood up. Easy enough then. He headed over to a nearby rock of sizable dimensions and lifted the stone up, carrying it back to the box. If there was ever a time when that lock had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. With one hit, the stone had completely shattered the rusted lock. He bent back down and opened the lid. Inside was an effigy, a crude figure chiseled from stone. Without too much deliberation, Jesper bent down and picked it up, somewhat surprised how heavy it seemed, given how light the box had felt. Having expected to find something more akin to gold or gems, he looked questioningly to the man, hoping to find an explanation. The driver's smile had once again returned. You are cursed, boy, for deadly is the stone. You have opened that which should never have been opened, and you are cursed. Oh. Jesper carried the effigy over to the man and shoved it in front of his face. What is it? That's one. Feeling his disappointment rising to anger now, Jesper tightened his grip on the effigy. One what, you mumbling agentor? And in God's name, why have you no purse upon your person? The man did not seem intimidated. 1 pace. He paused for effect. 12 more, and you will be dead. He only had a second to flinch before the effigy struck him in the head and put an end to his cryptic ramblings. If there was ever a time when the old man had been resistant to brute force, it wasn't recent. Jesper looked down at the sculpted stone figure, now splattered red. Was it cursed? Was he cursed? He had, of course, heard stories of curses, and had never doubted their validity in the past. But now that he was standing face to face with the possibility of being cursed, his mind pleaded with him to be skeptical. And if he was cursed, what difference would the knowledge make? A dozen more paces would not be enough to find another living soul, to say nothing of the chances of procuring a remedy. If he did not move from where he now stood, he could live maybe another 3 or 4 days, maybe more given the abundance of nearby berries. A plan that, if we ignore its obvious faults, might provide additional opportunities for help to come along. But what good would that do? To be discovered here, beside a body, stolen goods in hand, bloated from berries and raving about a curse that could very well not be real. No, it would most certainly be better to face one's fate now, take a dozen paces, and see if life goes on. But Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limb to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the desperation sink in, he hopelessly looked about him for a solution. And if, by some stroke of luck, the gods had heard his plea, a miracle materialized before him, as if he found himself suddenly at the end of a fairy tale. 2 white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him, the answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the short number of paces back to the road. 4, perhaps only 3 if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there was anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat, as that appeared to be of some value, but the additional risk of undertaking such a task too great to chance. And so, after a profound breath, he took his 2nd, 3rd, and 4th steps. But they were quite large. Seated now behind the horses, he reached for the reins and suddenly realized that he was still gripping the effigy. If the curse was real, then it would most certainly be better left here. If, on the other hand, the story was fictitious, there might be some appraisal that could be made of the figure. It was, after all, found within a lockbox, whose typical function oft secures objects of value. Having witnessed firsthand the horrors of destitution, Jesper found his mind equally reluctant to allow his hand to let go. If it is cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. And if I die, what care have I? And with that statement said aloud, to the horses seemingly, Jesper took up the reins with confidence. Part 2. Oh my god. You're right, this is long. It's like a whole book inside of a video game. Below the black bridge. Miller awoke to some light nudging from a familiar foot. Only one person would have the cheek to awaken her in such ill-mannered fashion. Shaking the sleep from her eyes, she glared up at him in the darkness, but did not say a word. He nudged her again, teasingly, then stepped back into the dim. After taking a moment for her eyes to adjust to the darkness of the cave, Miller remembered. She was on a 3rd watch today. Quietly collecting her things and wits, Miller turned as she left, waving to her young friend, who was more than likely already asleep. She crept through the cavern's main passage, careful to not wake the sleeping bandits around her. Like a hero in a book, she often mused. Quietly, she grabbed a bow from the haphazardly formed pile of weapons, shaking the accompanying quiver in the darkness to assess how many arrows it held. She then walked toward the sun-drenched mouth of the cavern, ready to start her shift. Above her, in one of the few trees found in the canyon, Miller could see that Ravia was already posted. She waved, and Ravia waved back. Calling out to each other was strictly forbidden. Anything louder than a gesture in the canyon was forbidden. When Miller reached the tree, Ravia lowered a braided rope to pointed to the ground behind her. Okay. Miller turned, following the finger, and saw a pail of water resting beside a nearby log. She turned back to Ravia, nodded, and secured the pail to the rope. The pail went up first, and in turn, Miller followed. Ravia reached across to grab the water. Miller leaned back to give her space. There was not much room for maneuvering in this tree post. A necessary concession for the concealment the outpost demanded, Ravia tilted the pail up to her mouth dramatically, illustrating how thirsty she had been. Miller laughed silently as water poured out, splashing onto Ravia's face. It was a bit too daring and noisy of a joke, and had the others been around, they would have certainly been scolded for the unwarranted sound, but Miller appreciated the efforts Ravia took to verbalize the silence of the morning. They had been on 3rd watch together for over a month, and during that speechless time, their friendship had grown into something special. Affection was surprisingly scarce among the unholy hounds. Not grounds. She had felt camaraderie before, of course, but intimacy? Never. From their elevated vantage, the girls could see both the concealed entrance of the cavern as well as the clear view of the bridge that spanned across the canyon. Black Bridge was the link between the Gentry lands and the northern mountains, the overpass that connected Oris and Reddington. To the city-faring travelers of the realm, the bridge was an unavoidable crossing. In the day, the task was to ensure that travelers passed by without stopping. At night, the task was to ensure that they do. Like most of her band, Miller preferred the night. The biting glare of the sun might be tolerable to farmhands and bricklayers, but to a cavern house bandit it was a source of constant annoyance. In the day, there was no shroud to conceal her expressions, nor to hide her thoughts. She felt exposed. Ravia touched her elbow and pointed up. Miller, striving to suppress a budding smile, subtly shook her head in response. There were many signs that the unholy hounds used in of words, but the two of them had developed an extended vocabulary. Gestures quietly forged in the shared solitude of their month among the branches. She watched as Ravia shifted, placing her palms flat on the floorboards beneath them. Miller knew what she was trying to say, but shook her head a second time. It was often more fun to pretend not to understand. Ravia rolled her eyes and turned away, looking back to the canyon. Squinting through the leaves, two girls held still, watching and listening. It was not long until Miller, too, heard the sounds approach. Ravia held up two bent fingers, and a few moments later, two men emerged from the bridge's southern end. They were dressed in a familiar uniform, long grey coats with black facings, white waistcoats, and black tricorn hats. They belonged to the local patrol, the Blackguard. Although not an everyday occurrence, their presence at Blackbridge wasn't an unusual sight. It typically indicated an important traveler's impending passage across the bridge, information that the girls would promptly relay to their leaders as soon as the coast was clear. But this report, while exciting, was rarely acted upon. In Miller's 5 years in the Unholy Hounds, she had never once seen a carriage taken in open daylight when the Blackguard was nearby. Very small. Okay. The men had nearly reached the bridge's north end when Miller heard the horses, faintly at first, but growing louder with each passing moment. Ravia's eyes met Miller's, the same concern mirrored in each other's expression. This did not sound like the typical carriage, cautiously approaching the bridge to cross. Instead of the familiar crunch of the high road's gravel, they heard the harsh clattering of hoofbeats against stone. Both girls quickly redirected their attention downwards, looking through the foliage. The sounds were not coming from the high road, but from the canyon itself. The horses were coming from below the bridge. In an instant, Miller had knocked the arrow and drawn her bow. Go! Ravia was gone before the whisper had even left Miller's mouth. The young scout was already sliding down the bank below, racing toward the cave. There was no road that ran below the canyon. There was no reason for numerous horses to be approaching their cave. There was only one reasonable conclusion, and both girls had reached it instantly. The base had been compromised. This was a Blackguard attack. Ooh. The moment the horses came into view, Miller let loose her first arrow. She was surprised to see a carriage. She had expected cavalry. Before she even finished processing that thought, her second arrow was in the air. Without a trail, it would be unthinkable for a carriage to traverse such rough terrain, yet she watched as the wheels jolted over the rocky riverbed. A third arrow was now in flight, and there would be no need for a fourth. The driver slumped over just moments before the vehicle dipped into a small ditch, slamming into an embankment. The force of this sudden halt immediately shattered the front two wheels and catapulted the driver from his seat. Utterly confused now, Miller quickly glanced over her shoulder to see if any horses were also approaching from the rear. Down in the canyon, the entire horde of the unholy hounds came spilling forth from the earth as if hell itself had suddenly sprung open. The group seemed even more bewildered than Miller, half asleep and tripping over one another in a desperate attempt to engage an unseen enemy in combat. Miller could see Ravia among their number, the only one looking up at her. Her expression was chilling. There would be no need for a silent gesture to convey what they both now realized. They had made a mistake. the gang's chieftain, Jeffrey Heartslasher, led the others, cautiously approaching the crashed carriage like a suspicious fox would near a baited trap. There were no words exchanged as the group crept forwards. In customary silence, a dozen or so paces in front of the wreckage lay the far-flung driver, an arrow protruding from his broken body, and beside him a blood-stained effigy carved from stone. Whoa, look at that artwork. Miller was inconsolable. Jasper had always been her favorite. He had always shadowed her in the night, clinging to the hems of her every move, the way a child tails behind an older sibling. Tender-hearted, she had always called him, though deep down she had known that wasn't quite true. His appearance of gentleness concealed a raw, resilient durability that emerged in the most perilous situations. He had been a flower among the nettles of this cave, but he still had thorns, owned by a grim past and 100 hands of misfortune. They buried him in the darkness, in the back of one of the larger cavern rooms. He was interred with a berry basket and a silk handkerchief that he had treasured. The mysterious effigy they had found beside him served as a distinguished gravestone, a marker that stood out as somewhat special among the rows of similar swords marking neighboring plots. No one spoke, not even in whispers. There was nothing to say. Miller awoke the next day to a thunderous shaking and rattling of the earth, a far cry from the playful nudging of the previous day. She strained to adjust her eyes, but the choking sting of stirred-up dust caused her to flinch. Panic was also in the air. The sounds of scurried footsteps and clattering feet filled the space around her. But even in alarm, the silence was louder. What was it that sounded so strange? Miller closed her eyes tight and used her feet to guide her along the passage. The whispers around her were getting louder, and intense voices could be heard ahead, louder speech than she had ever heard spoken in the canyon. The growing dread grew as Miller approached the mouth of the cave, her eyes now open wide despite the dust. Shouldn't it be day? Miller felt a hand in the darkness, pulling at her. It was Ravia. The two embraced, and Miller did not need to see her to understand. Ravia placed 2 bent fingers against Miller's cheek, and with that touch against her face, Miller felt the same sinking feeling from the previous day. 2 bent fingers confirmed that what Miller had suspected. The girls had forgotten to relay one critical piece of information to the others. An hour or so later, the screams began, blood-curdling cries of hopeless desperation. Captain Fodrick Lee of the Blackguard looked down from the ridge of the canyon to the collapsed entrance of the cave. Ah, he grinned. Now they speak. Damn. Nice story. Fodrick Lee. Isn't there another Lee? Bo Lee. Interesting. So we have Jesper and we've got Miller. And Ravia. I don't think this matters. But I'll write it down anyway. And then Captain Fodrick Lee. Interesting that they would just like put his name at the end like that. Oh, I guess I don't know if it's a he or not. Alright, time to zoom in on all the pictures, see if there's anything interesting. Everyone died. Well, that's what you get for getting cursed. I did see this. That's the symbol for Arinda Aries. Or Arindia. All the things. So that's the weird effigy. What does that look like? I can't quite tell. It's very small. I'm not seeing anything in here. Oh, is that the effigy? Is that the effigy?
It's even less clear what the heck that is. Is it a bird? Can't tell. This bird's dead. Bird died. And then everyone else died too. Oh well. Okay, so walking around with their guns. And then we've got this. Anything here? Just the cape. And that's... Is that Miller? I don't remember. Honestly, I wasn't quite paying attention to this part, even though I was out loud. Yeah. And then Rabia was up there. I think that's what it means. That guy's dead. Batman. I feel like I've seen this before. But I can't quite tell. So I've seen it just like this. Maybe like down in the crypt, there's like all the things look like that. Or is this what the box is in the... I don't know. It was a lockbox. It's Jasper. Nice to get anything. Berries. Okay. Alright. Story time over, I guess. I'm gonna go check a bit. I'm gonna go see if there's anything... These other... What are they called? Postal stamps. These ones. This one's Canaries. This one's Arch Aries. And then this one's Orvinda Aries. This one's Nuance. I don't know which one Nuance is. But let's like what the sigil or the central the core is. I don't know what the core is for Nuance. Yeah. So for Nuance we have we've got wonder what type of society this. Not quite sure. We've got balloon. We got green. This is green, I would say. We have the weather, I would say, is like what kind of weather would this be? Okay. We have okay, so Nuance. We've got tribal. I don't know if this is tribal. Agricultural. I don't know if it's agricultural. Martial was Fenaries. Metropolitan was the other one. Academic. I don't know about that one. Industrial. I don't think it is. Spiritual. It could be. So I don't quite know yet what this one is. Weather-wise, we have like heat, rain, storm, snow. Could be snow. Windy. Doesn't look windy, but then again, they are in a balloon. And then it could be nothing, or like neutral weather, which is just the lines, and foggy. I don't think it's foggy. It's cloudy, but it doesn't look that windy. Looking at the trees, and it doesn't look that snowy, considering
it doesn't look very snowy either. Maybe this is neutral. Like I'm gonna write weather question mark, and I'm gonna write what did I say? Moat question mark. I don't know. I know what the moat would be. Mora J. Oh, we have the thing there. So Mora J is the little like rainbow looking one. Mora J is that one. It's blue. There's ships. That looks to be the transportation. Weather-wise, I guess it could be windy. And I mean, I guess it's the same thing again. I don't know what type of society this would be. You know? It's hard to say. Okay, we also have Vera Shores, which is another interesting place. Do we have the core for this one? You need wind to sail. It could be wind, but I think I need more information. Because I don't know what type of civilization it is. Like, is this a poetic civilization? I don't know. So Vera Shores has turtles. There's turtleback. Vera Shores. Turtles. We have I would say this is orange, but it could also be, wait, colors do we have actually? Okay, let me see. We have orange. We do have yellow. So I think this is orange, but this could also be yellow. Orange or yellow. Okay, and then maybe this is like warm? But that might be the color telling me that it's warm. I don't actually know if it is. I don't know if it is warm. I don't think it's snowy. I don't think it's windy. It doesn't look windy. This would be nothing. I don't know. Weather question mark, and then type of civilization I also don't know. Many questions. Turtles do like it warm. But I think I need more information. Highest grade 5. Tomb I had today. Alright, let's get back to the actual video game and stop reading so much. No more reading and no more looking at pictures. Another room with expensive things in it. I will say no to that. Okay. I mean, if we can get cool items, I think that would be good. The lunchbox. I think I'm gonna go. Should I go back to the start? I kind of want to go back to the start because I feel like I'm running out of keys, and this seems like a good idea. Ooh, oh yeah, right. So because I have the tomb, whenever something spreads in my house, which it would spread to the tomb, it now spreads to the conference room. Ah, right. I guess I could buy one of these. Do we buy the Morning Star? Or do I have the sledgehammer? I don't. Could buy the Morning Star. Or do we buy the night shield? I want the morning star. That's cool. Give me this. Could I use these in like the workshop to make cool items? Could. Maybe. Well, I don't know yet. But it will be pretty cool, I think. I think it will be cool. I can go buy another item if I want to. Do we want to buy another item? Yeah. Well, maybe I'll come back this way and buy stuff later. I can bonk people. Well, I don't know. How much is it bonking now if it's got spikes on it? I feel like it's dangerous now. The den here. But the other one, you're just bonking people because it's just a hammer. But now I could do some damage, you know? That's a bit more scary. Storeroom I like, it gives me a key. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Security! Very sharp bunk, yes. True. Okay, we want to change the keycard system. I don't want the keycard system. I want low. And then I want it to be unlocked. Back. No. That's fine. Exit. Okay. Good. Now, this way first. Ooh. I like the patio here. Nice place. I can dig a lot. Well, a shoe. Another shoe. Okay, there shouldn't there be a gem in here? Guess there's no gem in here this time. Unfortunate. I guess it is a good place for the chapel. There's a gem. This could be a dead end room, or I just put the observatory here. Or do I want the dead end room? I mean, I could put the dead end room. It doesn't really matter. Ooh! No, that's useful. Now I won't miss any stuff that's on the ground. Hopefully. Fully courtyard? Yes. Another bonk weapon. Well, this one said I can open padlocks on locked trunks, right? But you know what the other one said? It says knock the locks off chests and trunks. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if I've seen any chests. And if I have, where have they been? I kind of want to read this because I don't want any of these ones here. Ooh, a walk-in closet. You know what I mean? Where could there be a chest for me to smash open? That is not a trunk. That I haven't been able to smash open before. Hmm? I feel very rich this time. I'm getting a lot of stuff. And then let's go here. Let's put the dark room here. I don't have to go through that door necessarily. I wanna... Where? There. Nice.
Wanna go buy the shield. And maybe even this thing. Why not? This one ignites, can light candles. This one does not say special candles. You know? Technically. Bacon and eggs? Sure. Some bananas? Sure. Now that's yummy. That's some yummy stuff right there. Look at all the money I have. I can go buy more stuff. More food. The club sandwich. And all of the rest of the bananas. Nice. Now I go this way. Special key. Oh, can I put this here? I don't know what the circumstances are for that one, I'll be honest. Observatory? Sure. Nothing new so far. We have a key. We got 2 chests. That one. We don't click on that one. We don't click on that one. Because we don't want that one. That one's bad. Normal key. Aquarium. I like the aquarium. On the ground. Things to dig. Nice. Nice, nice. Normal key. Ooh. Rotunda, maybe? No, rotunda. I could have used the night shield and picked the gym, but I also like where this is right now. Joel. Joel's gone. He's hanging on the wall in the rumpus room. Unfortunately. Solarium. Okay, I'm getting many coins, but I would love some keys. I think keys would be pretty cool. Morning room. Morning room. Ooh! Another one of these. That's pretty sick. And we need to get the vault. And we need to open that one. To see if there is anything. Yeah, rest in peace, Joel. You will be missed. Very much missed. Rock. Key. I do like keys. I don't like old shoes. Let me redraw this. Let me redraw that again. The pool! Ah, the hallway actually. The hallway I like. Because I want keys. And then we can put a dead end room here. Like a bunk room, I guess. Hello, Jenna Bob. You like this place? Yes. Hello, hamster. Hello, hamster. Oh, keys. Sometimes I think there's new stuff that I haven't magnified, but I'm pretty sure I've magnified everything. Look at at this house. It's really filling up. Put in the archive room. Points for me. Hold on. Okay, this is rotunda goes this way, but I don't need it to go that way. I don't need it to go to the rotunda. Could use this one and put the weight room here. Because the weight room, I can open up the antechamber. And I won't lose all my steps. Because I had the shield. Be sick. That's a conundrum. Well, I'm gonna have to hope that this is not a keycard door as well. It's not, which is good. Now, the Great Hall is good as well. I want to put that there. Ooh, the garage. Ooh. Do I reroll? Try to get one that goes both ways? I mean, the garage gives me many keys, so then I can open all the doors in here. But imagine I get the foyer. Then I don't even have to use all my keys. But I wouldn't want to put the foyer here anyway. Yes. The garage just really blocks me off, you know. It really does. I'll reroll. Pool. I like the pool. The pool is good. We can go north. Ooh, that's a vault right there. We will go to the vault because I have another vault key. Gives us $1 billion. Now, if I could just go to the bank vaults and get $1 billion in real life, man, I would go to the bank so much more often. Fortunately, that's not what banks are for. What is the number on my key? 233. 233. 233. Yo, look at all the money. Speaking of being rich. Oh. Okay. Gray Daniels is another one that she tried to use. Compromised. Interesting. 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 Interesting, 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 interesting. I still don't know what to really do with these passports, I'll be honest. The only thing that seems to be very different about them is the name. And of course the date of birth is different. But, I don't know. They're all different, but I don't know why they're different. Okay. Well, Gray Daniels, we'll see if that's important. Would be cool if it was. Maybe I'll figure out. Oh my god, it was her all along. I don't know. I got $100. Have you guys ever had $100? Feels pretty good, I'll be honest. Okay, I like the corridor here. I want the key card. Or that other room. Trophy room? I can't afford it. But what's this one? I don't know what one this is. This could be really bad. Oh well. Speaking of having a lot of money, moon pendant, if I'm wearing the moon medal, will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in my inventory. This one is, while drafting you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. Ooh. Monograph. While drafting you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw... Alright.
tomorrow rooms. Oh, tomorrow rooms while drafting. And the silver spoon is whenever you gain steps from eating. Gain twice that many steps. I like the compass. It also is $50. Then let's get the moon pendant. Can set us up for tomorrow. Easier to do. Yes. Simon is very rich. And I'm very jealous. We could do chronograph. I like that. Look how cool this thing is. Telling me I can just go buy this? In the real world? And just have one of those? No one said that. I just want that to be true. Please. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Does it matter if I rotate? No, it doesn't. I'll do this one. Why is it spitting that way? Oh. If I had known that, I would have spun it the other way. Well, I got a banana. Pretty good. Which door is it in? Is it this door or this door? It's this door. So many coins. Okay, there must be a thing in here. More coins. And also open up this one. Well, it doesn't matter too much. Because this one's already open. The one on the bottom. The southern door. Which is right in there. Now, I want to go through. I would like to go through this way. Okay, nice. Okay, I just need to go straight. So the secret passage is perfect here. Ooh, we're gonna get all the rooms. Give me a bedroom. We're a bedroom, so I don't run out of steps. Nice. Whoa! Look at that! A trophy for me! Let's go! Full house trophy. Whoa! Okay. I'm not trying to 100% complete this game, but I just enjoy getting all the trophies. Okay, let's go this way. I put a room in every spot of the house! Whee! More allowance. I don't really need this key. What do I use this key for if I've already done all the places? I've already opened up all those doors. How the heck do I get back? It's through here, I believe. And then this way. And then down. And then rotunda. And then down here. And then this way. Oh, I can eat some food. Which one's this one? Boiler room? I don't think I have the boiler room. No. No. Wait, is it that way? It's this way, yeah? Now, I wanna go down to... what's it called? The foundation, go down, go into the antechamber. And then I want to see the dice don't really matter to me. I want to see where all the other sanctum keys are, because I've completely forgotten. I'm just not that smart to remember.
Open the door. Go over here. And I moved the minecart, so this way is a good way to go. Gotta flip the door. Oh, flip the lever, open the door. I'm not flipping the door. I don't know how we would do such a thing. So many things to learn about the rest of the world in this game. And only by knowing such things will I win the game. I'm not someone who learns about history very easily. Or geography for that matter. Well, I guess my geography skills are not bad, but you know, I'm not one of those people who knows everything about the rest of the world. I just know where all the countries are. That's all. Alright, now we gotta run through the whole house again. Go back to the start. I still wonder about the whole opening chests thing. You know? What chests in here? Because it does say specifically chests and not trunks. Now what on earth could that mean, huh? I don't know. It could mean anything. Are there chests in here? No. Are there chests in here? Are you a chest? No. We go this way. Open the door. There's the crown. It's pretty nice. Okay. This is what I wanted to know. One key is here. The other is in a vault. I think we've gotten that one. Third key is high up among the clocks. We've done that one. Middle key is down below beneath all the docks. We've done that one. Fifth key is held by a king on his throne. Is that in the throne room? Did we find that one? Six is in a station left by one of your own. We haven't found that one, I'm pretty sure. Major, if you drive the wall late, we've done that one. He's waiting behind the last door of 8. Okay, so... Is that the 8 room? Did we find that one? I don't remember. I don't remember which ones we got. So we've got 6 of them, and there's 2 missing. So one is in a station left by one of your own. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know how that makes sense, but in a station left by one of your own. And then held by a king on his throne. Did we do that one? I mean, the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. We must have done the king on his throne. There must have been one in there. So then, behind the last door of 8. No, did we do that one? Is that the 8 room? Oh, I don't remember. Where did I get all the keys from?
think I have to look back on my last one because I haven't looked at that one yet. But in a station left by one of your own, that must be something, you know? Let's look at all the... What did I say last time that the station could refer to? Did I say anything? I don't know if I said anything. Is there a room that has station in the name? The nurse's station. That's what I was thinking. Nurse's station. That is a room with the word station in it, left by one of your own. As in left by my mom? In the nurse's station? It could be. Okay, well. I feel pretty good about that one then. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna leave for a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I drank a lot of water when I read the book earlier. And I'm still drinking the water. Alright, what is my plan now? Just say where all these countries are. Let's be honest here. This country right here? Well, I guess it's not a country, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, is Orinda Aries and Fen Aries like the same thing? Because I'm pretty sure this is a Raja, this is Arch Aries, and this is like Fen Aries. But if Fen Aries and Orinda Aries are like the same thing, then he would have started here and ended here. You know, he would have started here, he would have ended here as well. And then I don't know where the heck it went. And then I don't know. Or is that what he did? I don't remember what the one said in the other one. Oh! Hello, your girlfriend. Quack, quack, back to you. I don't know if you can tell right now, but my house is very nice to look at. It's all filled up. I got a perfectly stacked all my rooms. It looks awesome. Work. Why are the times stopped in here? I mean, I know I've already done the clock tower, so I've already done that thing. Oh, one thing I did want to try actually, which maybe is a bit silly to do like on stream, but I wanted to try just like staying in the game until like the next day starts. Like, what on earth happens then? Like, or if I go to like 12 or something. What time was it? I don't remember. I literally just looked at a clock and I don't remember. Very full. Yes. Yes, I filled up every room. Now I'm trying to figure out what to do next. You know, I have all the safes. I don't know how to open any of them. I've also only found... How many of them have I found? I've opened up 2. That's the time safe. And the other safe, the Christmas safe. And then... What was the other one? Yeah, those are the ones I've opened up. And then it's like I want to open the one in the office. I want to open the one in the study. I want to open the little mini one that's in the drafting room where you zoom in on a magnifying glass. And there's one in the draft. No, what's it called? The drawing room. That's also a safe. And then there should be one more. No. At least one more. Look outside, it's so dark. Well, the stars are out. Wow. Now the clock says that it's very late. Chair room. Yes, the chair room. Yes. I wonder where the last safe could be, if I haven't found it already. The rumpus guy isn't helping me anymore. That guy left. Great out, Tara. He's like, I don't have anything else to tell you, man. Figure it out. What else could it be? What else could it be? Do we just wait? Or do I wait off stream so you guys don't have to watch me look at a clock? I guess we could do something else as we're waiting. I don't know. Is there anything over here? In this place now, after I've gone here before? Is there just like an upgrade disc or something? I don't remember. I don't even remember what I got from over here. We got a room. Right. What room did we get here? Was it the throne room? Must have been the throne room. There's Reddington. Shouldn't the Black Bridge be pretty close from here then? If there's like a bridge between Reddington and the other place, is there a bridge over there? Would that be Black Bridge? We just read a book today. The book said that the Black Bridge is in between Reddington and the other place. That's in the other country. I guess it's not another country, but yeah. Blackbridge. Jesper. Not Jesper. Oh. What about Miller? No. What about Arabia? No. What about... It also said it was a major. Yeah, Lee. And Bowley, who I believe... Bowley is 60. What if I write Bowley? No. Bowley is not a major. We did have Captain Fodrick Lee. He worked for the Blackbridge Guards in the book. No. Bowley was underage. That's why underage was a minor. That's why I thought that he's 16. Jesper was also 16. What else could it be? I feel like one thing that could be very useful to do is to get the new clue book back. Major. What about Major League? No. No, no, what it could be. Bowley 16. Because that's how old he is. No. I don't know. I still don't know. I feel like that should be a lot easier than it is. I don't know. Bob. Maybe it is Bob. I don't think it's Bob because I named Bob Bob. This really nice. Nature. Now, we do know that this world has all this. Does the world ever explain why the cliff is so steep here? Or is that just the way the world is? And if that is the way the world is, why? Why? What about this place? Has anything happened over here? They're all still the same. It's all still the same. I mean, all of these things must mean something as well, no? Does anything happen if I put a bunch of tunnels in my house? I also haven't done that. I just want there just some hint of like what to do could just show up right in front of me. Right now, didn't have to gravel so much. Hold on, have the tomb. Nothing in the tomb because all of my money collected in the conference room. Maybe there's something hiding here. And this bridge only ever opens if I get the Hagen garage, which is kind of cringe. Yeah, that's just difficult for absolutely no reason. Don't believe there's anything here either. I almost thought I found something new, but no. It's like, oh, I can go over here, and then I'm like, ah. Not really. Not really. Something must happen at midnight, no? Something must happen at midnight. I just don't believe that the game wouldn't have a secret at midnight. But that would be a long while from now. And I don't even know what I could do in that time. Or do I just look, I could just do that off stream. Just try it. I don't even know if this thing's gonna happen, so let's just end the day here and start again. How about that? Oh, we end the day and start again. And I guess try and explore the nurse's station. See if there's anything in there that I haven't quite figured out yet. Major. Major. Continue. This will be the last day. Then stream end. Last day, and then stream end. So,
This gotta be a good day. Or it's gonna be like that second day we did today where we just couldn't go very far. But then we do 2 days, okay? You know, it's kind of circumstantial, you know? Oh. Very close to 50 stars. We're very close to 50 stars. I will say. Maybe we can do the classroom thing again? That's possible. You know, the more gems I start with, better. Hello? Okay, schoolhouse. Alright, do I get an item in here? Sometimes I get an item in here. Wait, what items do I have? I have the chronograph, and I have the morning star. Which, I guess is good. I can smash things already. Ah. Wonder if there are more urns for me to smash, or if these ones at the entrance are the only ones that are smashable. The mail room. We could do the mail room. Because I think I have another letter to read, or like 2 of them, or something. E. Okay. Did I do this one? I did do that one. This is the one. Alright, well. I knew this one. I knew this one. I will say I knew that one. The Raja Aries. This one I can't see. One I also can't see. That one I've seen. The turtle one. That one I can't see. Following up with the map I created outlining the steam power duct system, I thought it would be helpful to provide you with a corresponding map for gas power, which is an outdated system that currently is only utilized outside the house and locations on the grounds. Well, that could have been a lot more useful. Is that the last letter? No, there's no way that's the last letter, right? Didn't I get 2 experiments done last time? Maybe that is the last letter. Is this his last letter? Shouldn't it say that that's the last letter then? Oh. Classroom? Early classroom? Okay. Oh, cupcake. Yummy. Apple. Yummy. Okay. Could do classroom go down again. Sure. Don't really want to run out of my gems instantly, because then I can't pick the schoolrooms at the right place. But to the nook. I feel like I've already messed this up a little bit with the way I've set up my house, but that's okay. Right? Observatory? Sure. Anything for me to smash in here? Maybe? No? Okay, I can change these. Continue. Weight room, I want to be... Well, that's already rare. Okay, well, choose a plan. Dining room. It's fine. Code check. Should it be more commonplace, maybe? Yeah. That's good with me. Exit. Gotta move you back. Okay. Gotta move you back. I would like to go straight. Yes, sir. In here. No. No. Library. Yes. Library. I'm going to borrow a new clue again. Because there's still one more thing I want to figure out there. And I'm screwed. No, I'm not. I can do the commissary. But I am out of gems. But I can buy gems in here. Oh. Magnifying glass? Sure. A shovel. And a set of gems. Okay. Ah, that was actually really good. Nice. Nice. Okay. Let's change the security level.
slow. I do not want to run into that. There are too many of those doors. Confirm. Back. Exit. Nice. I think on the desk. No. Guess I can put the code check here, but I am kind of out of keys. And if the other door is locked, that's not the best thing in the world. But we'll see. Damn, I kind of want these right now. Please don't be locked. Please. Ugh. Okay, hallway has a key. Hallway has a key. Hallway has a key, and then it's not the way I want that to go necessarily. But you know what? I'll put it here, because even though not the best thing in the world, it will allow me to go higher up in grades. So that's fine. We need to actually put the rooms in the house, or we can't get anywhere. And I'm getting a lot of dead-end rooms, and I can't put them there because I'm running out of places to put any rooms. Okay, well, stop giving me these dead-end rooms. Stop it! Oh, battery. I don't really think I'll need the battery right now, but that's okay. We could do an experiment. Continue. Each time I eat an apple, I guess get credit for every 2 hallways in my house. Yeah, sure. Start the experiment. Because I need to put in more hallways then if I'm gonna do that. Oh! I see how it is. Put the weight room in then. Even if it takes up all of my heckin' steps, it's fine. We open up one door. I don't think it matters. I can hold skip. That would have been nice to know. I don't think this is super. The eighth and final door is to our north. I don't know. I think that's what it means. Locked. That one's not locked. That's good. Music room gives us keys, but I could also do passageway. Gives us many more doors to try. And if I get a classroom now, I can go that way. Get a classroom now, and it has an apple in it. I'll get a key. I guess I'll put this door and get a key. Dig. No extra key. That's fine. I don't need that. I don't need that. Try this way. Okay, good. Chapel? I'll try chapel. Keys in the ground, keys in the ground, keys in the ground, keys in the ground, keys in the ground. No keys in the ground. Unfortunate. Oh. Wanna try all the doors that are not locked first. Oh. I believe, okay, we could go to the passageway, see if any doors are locked in here. Because I don't think I tried this one. Okay, they're all fucking locked. Please give me a room with a key in it. That's not really a key, but the observatory does maybe give me keys. Maybe. Please. No! Ow! Those aren't keys. Oh, no. What do we do then?
What do we do if we don't have any keys and all the doors are locked? What could we possibly do? I skipped one. A door or... Because this door's locked, this door's locked, this door's locked. And that's a keycard door. Or did you mean I skipped a key? Did I eat all the apples? Maybe there's an apple I didn't eat. I'm pretty sure I ate all the apples. Oh, constellation. Yeah. I didn't click on that one on purpose so that I wouldn't get the dead end rooms. But I'm getting a lot of dead end rooms anyway, so maybe that's not a key? No. Okay, I got the key in here. Did I eat this apple? Yes. Oh well. Did I eat this apple? Yes, I did. Truly we have gotten stuck yet again. Ah! Sorry, the demon came out for a second. I ate a demon. Single apple. Or single anything that I want. Neat that it. Pretty. What can I do? I guess we just end the day, because honestly I don't know what to do. 47 stars. We're so close to 50. We're so close to 50. I think that's the only thing I can do is start over again. Oh, I don't want to start over again. Alright. That was too short of a day yet again. I need another day. I need another day and then we end the stream. Right? I would hope I'm not just addicted to this game and I just wanna solve everything in one go. But that's probably what's happening. Give me the coins. Then we go to the other rooms and we pick a good room and then that will set us up for a good day today. And I lost all my items even though I bought expensive items the other day. But I guess it doesn't matter. Because if I don't buy all the expensive items, then I don't know what I was gonna say. Filter trading posts. For the shelter thing again, but I don't think it matters. And gives us the diary key. Let's try to get the diary again. The dice will help us. The dice will help us. Are there chests down here I can smash open with the other thing? I mean, I don't have it right now, but hypothetically. Pick it up, thank you. And that same dirt patch was there last time. I've never really dug down here, but I always assume it's just a normal dirt patch. But maybe, maybe it's special. I don't think it's special. I think we're just digging up corpses at that point. I don't know how ethical that would be. And I'm not interested in digging up corpses. This time, let's not block off our options just because we like the way it looks, you know? You better put room here. This room, car keys. I don't really care about the car keys, but I guess if I do get the garage, then it's fine. I want the shovel. Oh, bunk room. Nook. Bunk room, it would be better suited to put later in the house, kind of. Nurse's station. Nurse's station. Now this is the only station that we have, you know? It's the only station that we have. Is this the room? Is this the room that I'm supposed to look at? Left by one of my own, you say? What does that mean, perhaps? I do not know. Well, sir, do you have a key? Maybe I need to smash something in here. What are these? These feel very strange. Why is there like a street light inside? Why would there be streetlights inside? Are you hiding something? Are you hiding something? Well, if they are, I don't know what it is. Are you hiding under there? Oh, I can't crouch in this game. Left by one of my own. Let's see, under the cots. Just that thing, but I don't think that matters. Maybe it's in here. But then how would I get in? Maybe I need a specific item to get in there. If that is where the key, the other key is. I don't even know if that's true. Weird. Item? What the heck? I always get an item out here. Oh, there is an item. Okay. Turnip. Only one dig spot in there. There's more dig spots here though. Coin. Turnip. Spooky sounds when I walk past. Can I dig with the shovel in here? Anywhere? I don't know why anyone would borrow a key, but in a nurse's station, but maybe. No. Okay. Well, I'm just trying stuff. I'm just trying stuff. Station. 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 Station, you say? Station. Hallway closet? That's 3 items. What the heck? Oh, it's because I'm next to a closet, I remember. This way. Commissary will give us more items to go get further. Like a sledgehammer, and some running shoes, and a set of gems. And then all the other gems that we can possibly buy, which is all of them. No. We go back again. We go back again. And now I have a sledgehammer. Is the sledgehammer useful to me? Can I smash anything with a sledgehammer? Do I need to light these? So far, nothing's happening. Oh. Once again. Might not be the right way to go. Alright, I give up. Well, I don't give up. If I find another item that might be useful and could unlock stuff in there, maybe I'll go fucking do the same thing again. But for now, we continue. North. North and security. Items? No, no items. Enter. This always takes so long. I wish I could just like click a button and be like, okay, do the thing. Like if I could have like setting profiles and I could say just load this profile. Wouldn't that be easier? Wouldn't that just be easier now? Nice hallway. Now we can turn off the keycard system. I'm also gonna turn on the garage and turn off the gymnasium. The dark room doesn't matter because it'll turn off when I go there anyway, and then I have to turn it on. We're going back. And let's change the system again to be high. I'm back. And then exit. Nice. That should be better now. Boiler room gives us a whole bunch of places to go. Okay. Garage. Okay, garage. Can open up that one. Can open up this one. What is this? Wonder if that's related. I think it is. I also don't think there's anything I can do out here. I can never do anything out here. There's no train station here. So, that's not helping me. Oh my god, the frame rate. I'll go back inside. Yeah. Oh, I guess I did just get the magic keys. Oh, yeah, I did. I'm going a bit crazy right now. Forget what I'm doing. Okay. And would the frame rate go back to normal, please? Let's do this one. Can I skip? Nope. Okay, well, don't know what that is. You should do another. Yes, there is. Nah, I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing. The leadership's chamber, please. And we can get another star. Get another star. Apple. Boat. Diamond miner. Slice. Key. Diamond major. Give me the ladyship's chamber. Gone. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, come on. Yeah, I like the flare. I like the flare. Here's Grace. We have the Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. Are you the key, Nicholas? Are you the admin key? Your name is Key, which is very suspicious. well. Unfortunately, did not get the ladyship chamber, because why would I? Why would I be so lucky? The top statement on the white box is true. The gems are not in this box. Except the two statements with the word true or false. The James, not in this box. Both statements of the white box are true. Both statements of this box are true. Here's the thing. If this one's true, and then if both statements... This one's not true. This one's true. No. Maybe they're both false. I don't know. It's either in the white or the blue one. I don't know. I'll guess the white one. I don't really need the gems. But I got them anyway. I mean, I could. It doesn't matter. I guess I'll do bedroom. Keep going this way. Sure. Use all my keys. Sure. Go check. Now, I didn't get the ladyship chamber, but guess what I can do? I can check the diary key. And then it will always be there. Whether I get the tomb or not. Then the only thing I have to focus on is the other things I can do. Corridor? Corridor? Can I smash you? Oh no, I do have such. But I cannot smash. No, I cannot smash. It's just too bad. Attic? Can I smash what's in here? Metal detector. Coupon. A lockpick. Yes. This one. Then we have smash. Keys, coins. We also got keys earlier. Can I smash this one? No. It looks very similar to the one in the opening, but still I cannot do anything about it. This note is a mystery to me. You are a mystery to me because you are sitting on the chair. Do you have the code to open up the safe? I don't know. If you do, I don't know what it is. Oh well. Keep going. See if I can unlock anything more. Your office? March of the Count. March of the Count. And the Count was Count Isaac Gates. I believe the Count's name was March of the Count. If we count small gates, 8 dates, correct? 8 safes. I guess his name is Gates. I haven't seen Isaac Gates anywhere else though. I don't know what date I would need to
put in. This seems very difficult. I don't know what on earth I'm missing. I really don't know what I'm missing. You are Isaac Gates. You are the Count. March of the Count. There he is again. There he is again. There he is again. Does this matter? How many books do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, no, it's 52. I don't think that matters. That would just be silly. That would just be silly. March. Count. Count Isaac Gates. I got no clue. I got no clue. I got no clue. No clue whatsoever. Hello, what do you want? Maybe I can put the furnace in. Okay. Put the freezer in here. No. But before I reroll, I'll get it. The armory's here again. No. I just wasted all my rerolls on that, but that's okay. Ooh, an apple. Apples. Apples. No. Okay, well, fine. Still no freezer. No matter how much I want the freezer, I will never get it. Never, ever, 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 ever. Possible. Okay, see how far away I am from the furnace now? Why is it warm now? Don't you think that's a bit sus? You walked in there. It's in here. Ah, there it is. And we'll turn it back on. I want the lights to be on in that room. It's what I want. That's what I want. And it's lit up in here. Okay. Quick. Yes. I guess I'll put the lavatory here. And then we go back the way we came. Go through this the wrong way. Yes, maybe there's a dig spots down there. Can't though. A pump room, a casino. Now that's a good time. Money, 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 money. Spin again. You wager 20. Come on. Game back, game back. Come on. Ooh. Oh. That was a lot less fun than it could have been. Guess we gamble all our money away. Why not? No. Ooh, good shot. Very good. Ooh, again. Ooh. Nice. It's looking good. More money. This machine is a lot better than last time. Okay, that's good. If we get to 50, I'll stop, because I'm not gonna sit here all day. If we don't get to 50, I guess I won't stop. Until I get to 50. Look at that, we got to 50. Wow! I just made so much money. Yes. Oyster. Gonna dig. Me yum yums. Nice. Okay. Now we go this one. Okay. Okay. Now all of a sudden it's too far away from the boiler room. On earth does that work? Okay, I can get a special key. All my money is worth it, I guess. Maybe? Depends what key I get. That could be pretty good. I can get 3 keys. I can get a lot of keys. I can get a billion keys if I want. I do. Did I get the pool? I did get the pool. I could get the locker room again. Okay. Speaking of keys. Quick. Hold on. Where's this? Yeah, this is a perfect place for the garden. Open it! Thank you. I keep missing. You feel a little luckier. What does that mean? Hold on. Hello? There it is. This is the spot. Time to dig. What do we dig up in here? A bit of a mix of bags and things. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I'm gonna ask you this, person in chat. How come you made your account just today? Seems a bit sus. Bye bye.
I don't even give that person a chance to answer. Person is a strong word. Person is a strong word. Bye bye. I'm not even gonna bother doing that. I don't care. Let me go up first. Come on. Come on, let me do the thing. Weird to add this, yeah. Neat. I don't get the freezer. Come on. I guess I get even more money. I'll become even more rich. And I will buy. Look at this. There's even coins in the ground. I will buy everything in this world. Now this dig spot is kind of ugly. Could have been a lot prettier. Ooh! Pizza time! Is it the furnace? You have to get the pizza. Yes, and I do have the furnace. That's pretty good. Not that it matters too much, but I'll take it. Oh, I guess I could go back to the start if I want to keep going, but I need gems. With the music, I didn't do anything. Hello? What are we musicking right now? Can I step up on these and like parkour? The music started. It's pretty sus. Is this statue important at all? I think this spot where I'm standing. What happens if I put the secret garden there? In this spot. What doth happen in such a place? Alright, well we could gamble more, but I have $1 billion and I don't really need to. Other than for fun. Yeah, I already dug in there. Green room first. Point. Lever. Okay, now riddle me this. Why is the furnace hot here? Explain. I'm on the opposite side of the house. None of this makes any sense. Ooh, bonk. I feel like I don't understand how the furnace works. Oh, and now it's not warm enough. Yeah, maybe it's like on the edge of this, but that doesn't make sense why it would be like hot kind of here or whatever the heck it was. But we could fill up all the rooms again. Isn't that cool? We do the same thing again, even though it does not matter. Oh, we can redraw? Freezer! 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 I still can't afford the job room. Well, the one thing we can do is we can say hello to our friend Cinnabob. Hello, Cinnabob. What are you doing on this fine day? You took the water? No. Oh, I tickle your nose. Tickle your nose. I drink the water too. End up with Bob. Yeah. Perfect ending to this day. I filled up the whole house again. All with rooms. He's spin. He's spin! Run, 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 run. I feel like he went faster before. But maybe I'm just misremembering. I probably am. Can't speak today. Good job, Cinnabon. Good job, Cinnabon. One thing I could do, just to kind of quench my curiosity, is go dig in the tomb. Anything I can spend my gold on? I could keep gambling for eternity. I couldn't put the showroom in. I bought everything in the commissary. Pretty sure. Bought the cookies and the locksmith. Oh. I think that's it. Good gamble, but what would even be the point? What would be the point? If I can't even spend the money I could potentially win, why even gamble in the first place? For the thrill? For the, dopamine in the moment? Speaking of money, number will go up. That's true. Practice on the broken poker machine, that's true. Okay. How much money I have? Two coins. Even more rich than I was 2 seconds before I did that. Or dig spot. There a special dig spot? Do not believe so. Believe all of these are not special. Can I do anything here? Up. Up. Number go up. Through. Okay. We go gamble. We go gamble. Maybe there's a hidden achievement if I make $1 billion. Which of course is how much money I'll make today. Where is the casino? How do I make it over there? It's security. It's right near. Not even that far. And now I can do this. Cause I put on the broken lever. Help. No. Okay, well. What number do we stop at? Zero. That is if we get to 0. Or if we waste all our money. We could also keep making money. That has usually been my my fate when it comes to this. We still haven't gotten the crown yet. Yeah, this is our life now. True. We'll be here forever. You know, this machine is all golden, but it's also it's a ruse. Yes, it gives me more bonus spins, but who cares? Hmm? Okay. Oh, let me spin. More? More? I haven't seen a single lucky one yet. Not a single clover so far. Ow! 5! No way! The first time that's happened to me. Imagine I get a lucky one here. Okay, the times 2. Stop! Okay, wasting my money. Wasting my time. Only the time 2s would do something when they interact with one another, but no. Okay. Gradually losing all my money. This was not my plan. Okay, if I go below 200, that's the end. Okay? If I never get below that number, then we go until... Okay, that's good enough. Then we go until, like, I don't know, 300? I simply cannot stay here all day. And neither can you guys. Okay, can we get another times 2? I don't want that one. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I think we made money so far. Maybe? I don't remember what we started at. Okay, now I think we're back to where we were. Is that... Do you make money or do I just go even? Like, if I already went down and then I go back up, am I making money? Just a question? Okay, I got a bit scared there. I should have just taken the 40. Well, we're almost at 300. No, it's a lot of money on that one. Oh, I should have spun that. Should have spun the snake away. I guess it's fine. Will we ever get the quadruple crown? Or is it impossible? cash out. I was about to say 300, but I forget. I did not. 299. It seems rare. It seems very rare. I'm so close. Oh, would you look at that? $300. $300. Actually made money at the end. And if we got the freezer, I could have saved all this money. Wouldn't that have been cool? But I believe that's the end. I did put the diary key in the code check all the way up here. So I have that one. Remind me of that next time, which is tomorrow. But for now, we call it a day. I don't have anything else that I can think of to do. Time to go to sleep. Well, I'm not going to sleep. You guys are going to sleep. I have a day to live. To be awake during. Which, well, no, I'm correct. Oh, Simon, that's true. Have staff come rob him. Simon too also needs to go to bed. It's true. But nice it for stream. White time. Hope you guys had fun. I know it wasn't like very exciting. I didn't unlock a lot of things. We just read a book today. You need to get. Yeah, good. I would hope so. Maybe you don't want me to get robbed so that you can rob all my things. Suspicious. Very suspicious, Coffee Cafe. Are you scheming? You could be scheming. All I know. See? Raccoons agrees with me. I will keep an extra eye out. Anyone tries to unlock my bedroom door in the middle of the night. That sounds weird. And steal my computer. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I had a lot of fun, even if it wasn't super exciting. But I'll have more stream tomorrow. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, that's fine. You don't have to come. You can do whatever you want. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.